Slender Man, huh?
I think Rush Limbaugh was still in his prime when this came out.
It's time for a little bit of a throwback Tuesday for us. I know this has been a heavily requested game on the channel as well, so it'll be nice to throw in some variety there.
So we have an 8-foot-tall white man chasing after us as we try to collect some paper.
Don't let the media hear that one. They'll grab the pitchforks and hay before you even finish that sentence.
This is going to be a long day today.
Collect all 8 pages. Sounds simple enough. This is an older game, so I doubt it could be that complex.
There has to be something deathly ironic about collecting papers on trees.
Slender Man's hunting ground is the woods for a reason. Hard to tell if he's a tree or an entity from a distance.
This is going to sound really out of pocket, but why is Slender Man so pale and white?
Replace Slender Man with America, and you have every NBC story in the past 5 years.
Now replace America with Donald, and you'd have every Wall Street Journal story in the past 10 years.
Well, I just found this building, oddly placed in the middle of nowhere. And it looks like there's a page here as well.
What was that? Why was there a sound cue?
Possibly because we picked up the paper. Wait, what was that sound cue?
So now the race is on, huh? Is Slender Man prepping the pitcher's glove to try to swallow us whole?
Interesting analogy, but I do know that collecting the 8 pages technically activates him.
The golden rule is to not look at him, right?
Don't forget about walking away from him.
No, I was just going to run up to him and give him a bear hug.
You're a wild card, Obama. You'd be the type of guy to go on a Reddit, ask me anything, and answer questions about your policies.
I think you said that because you know I've done that.
See? Complete Looney Tune.
Donald, you're the type of guy to walk up to a poster of yourself and whisper, "Good job, Donald."
Obama, you're the type of fellow to say oopsie poopsie when you make a mistake.
Why are you guys turning yourselves into Drake memes? Don't we have a horror game to play?
I'm not going to lie, I was kind of actually having fun.
Joe's the type of guy to remind the teacher to give the class homework.
Donald, you're the type of guy to hit on his own daughter and pretend it's normal.
You really want me to unvault the dementia jokes, Sleepy Joe?
All right, you win this time.
Oh, there he is.
Keep calm. There's no need to panic. Remember to not look directly at him and walk the opposite way.
Is there even an explanation as to why we're out here looking for papers?
If memory serves me correctly, I think it has to be based with the crime that happened because of the Slender Man story.
That's not entirely true, Barack.
Wasn't there a murder or something about it?
There was a stabbing, yes, but that isn't the whole reason why Slender Man came to exist. It was originally a photo altering competition on who could make subtle images look creepier. And that's where Slender Man was born, blending in with some trees.
So I guess that's why we're in the woods. Builds to his character background.
I'm still interested in that stabbing. People stabbed someone over this NBA player?
Don't look now, guys, but I found another page.
Just a few more, and we got ourselves a coloring book.
Great, only half the Harry Potter novel to go now.
Anyways, back during Barack's presidency, 2 girls lured their friend into a forest and stabbed her over 19 times to please Slender Man, who's obviously fictional.
I forgot it was that many times. Yeah, that was a crazy week in the media.
Notice how it happened under Obama, not me.
Donald, we're talking about a plot to kill someone over internet folklore. Stop comparing our Johnson sizes.
You would probably lose that regardless, Donald, no offense.
There's a joke to be interpreted there somewhere. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't pull it out.
The joke is tempting, isn't it, Barack?
Yeah, I'm just going to keep it family friendly for now. My daughters are probably watching this.
Again, for the people at home who are allowing their kids to watch us unattended, we are not their babysitters. It is legally not our responsibility to tend to your children. So don't blame us when they start insulting old men for being creepy.
I think I'm going in circles, Joe. I could have swore I already looked through this building. It doesn't really help that the entire forest looks the exact same.
Yeah, I feel like we're playing an HD version of Minecraft right now. Except we can't mine anything, and Slender Man is just a whitewashed hero brine.
Also, for being a horror game, we've only seen Slender Man appear once. The scare factor isn't really here so far. It's just been a really dark scavenger hunt.
I would still really like to know what compelled this guy to go looking for, I don't know, buried treasure or something in Yellowstone National Park while it's witching hour.
I'd be more curious about the thunder that keeps going off at a set time. Yellowstone must be under the wrath of Percy Jackson or something.
It's not even been 5 minutes, and I feel like an old grandma knitting sweaters and gossiping with the bingo club. You're right, Joe. This will be a long video.
Obama, open those eye sockets of yours. Another page.
We now have enough pages for a Vogue magazine. I think it's safe to say that we really are moving up in the world.
Now, this is a horseshoe toss, Joe, but is it safe to assume that the more pages we get, the more aggressive Slender Man becomes?
That I'm really not certain of. This is a pretty basic game, but even then, it would only be safe to assume so.
We must be stealing his diary or something. Secret information about what he does with those tentacles of his on a Thursday night.
And just like that, the IARC just revoked our E for Everyone status.
Realistically, we didn't deserve it.
Did you hear the stuff we were saying at the start of this whole thing? Some of the stuff you said was practically unfit for human ears.
Donald, now is not the time to start complaining like a grocery store mom. I'm trying not to get strangled by Wembanyama over here.
Imagine Shaq chasing you down, Donald.
Okay, we have the fourth paper and we're halfway there. Man, Bon Jovi really wasn't lying.
Oh, please, that's nothing like this scenario. Slender Man is like Shaq if he vomited Kevin Hart.
And now we have the fifth paper too. This is starting to seem manageable, but I'm still concerned about Slender Man. Or better yet, the lack of Slender Man.
What do you mean lack of? The fact that he's only appeared once so far and that was at the beginning of the game?
Pretty much. I don't know. I just don't want to get used to a more relaxed atmosphere. And then all of a sudden we get pulverized by him.
Well, that's why it's important to keep on your toes. You can take this with a grain of salt, but I believe that Slender Man has the power to teleport. I heard rustling sounds not too long ago. Always make sure to check your back.
Yeah, I will. It doesn't really help with all these options and pathways that I can go down. I feel like we might be chasing around these pages for the next 20 years.
I don't think I have enough time left for that, let alone Joe.
If you keep running in circles, eventually you're bound to find what's stopping you from forward progress.
That doesn't sound crazy. Don't look now, Obama, but I see another page on your left.
Yeah, I saw it. Again, for a game dubbed Slender Man, I'm not really seeing much of him. Not that I'm complaining, it's more of a curiosity.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, there's a seismic toss every 5 seconds. His mother must be around walking with him or something.
That's a very odd insult, Don.
Well, if there's Slender Man, there must be Wide Woman.
Sounds like a really bad superhero movie. Who would even be the main character in that?
Amy Schumer.
Huh, seems accurate.
Well, here's our 7th page, and still no sign of Slenderman.
Whoa!
Well, look who decided to show up for his own game.
You know, Donald, it would be kind of funny if it didn't come at my expense.
You handled that the best way you could, Barack. And on the bright side, we only have 1 page left, and then it's lights out for the tall guy.
Yeah, but the way Donald's irony has been rolling the dice so far, I don't even know if we'll make it that far.
We must be collecting the Wide Woman's secret recipes or something.
Why are you convinced they eat anything but souls?
She's eating something, that's for sure.
Master of good eats over here with a French fry hanging out of his mouth and a Diet Coke can on the table.
Hey, Slender Man, we have a whiny donkey over here that wants to eat wheat toast and go on morning jogs. You should come and meet him.
Do you have anything else better to do with your time, Donald? Oh, you cannot be serious right now.
No way that actually worked. Hey, Jeannie, come out from wherever you are and make me 50 years younger.
I don't think that's how reality is set to happen, Donald.
And make Joe younger, too. Why not?
But it is a very odd world that we live in.
Great. As soon as I start getting some paper, that's when he comes back with the milk.
I think it's funny how we didn't really see him all game, and then Donald has to open his mouth.
I guess comedy is illegal, everybody. Well, don't make a joke near Joe Biden. His administration will arrest you in public for the whole world to see.
You've made some very interesting stretches in your life, but that one has to be a record.
Guys, I am begging you right now. Please keep it quiet so I can try to focus and find this last page. I don't understand why it's so elusive, but apparently it's a track star.
I suppose that you're not asking too much. Again, just try to stay focused and peer around any corners where you think it could be lurking. It's not elusive as much as it is hard to spot.
There it is. Gotcha, you stupid paper.
There we go. Now what do we do?
That's it. We officially survived the night, gentlemen. Congratulations, Barack. It's not every day we can say that we beat something our first try.
Not gonna lie, I was getting really stressed at the end there. I thought everything was coming down to the wire. That wasn't so bad, though.
Slender Man can teleport, but he still can't catch us. Wide Woman must be holding him back.
Well, Wide Man, do you want to give it a shot?
And I'll beat it on the first try, just like Obama did. Your intern is going to edit that out, right?
Sure.
It's Donald Trump here wanting to thank all of our members for supporting us. If you'd like to become a member and see exclusive content, click the join button down below.